a sense of community. You're challenged every time you come in. You're constantly learning. I don't think there's been a day that I haven't gone through and learned something new. It's constantly evolving, so it keeps me motivated.
I've always looked at this as, yes, I serve the community as well, but I get to serve a team and be a part of the team. So for me, that's something that I find special, is just serving this company that in turn serves the community. But that's what I get out of this.
Because of the nature of the volunteering, you have a very diverse group of people who are all pulled together, come from very different backgrounds, different professions, giving our own free time, to serve the community. Not every day, but there are occasions where, you're putting your life on the line, and ultimately you're going to rely on those other people.
I had actually grown up, and my dad was a volunteer firefighter in Wheaton and Carroll Stream, and I always wanted to do it. It was something I could do, and I was sitting watching a 4th of July parade and saw that Glen had a volunteer company, and I thought it was a good idea to join.
I was looking for something new. I've been involved in other volunteer opportunities like the Village of Glen Plan Commission, various boards and things like that. When I found out that there was an opportunity to become a volunteer fireman, it seemed a little intriguing and better than sitting behind a desk or at a podium.
I moved here from the UK, and we were driving around town, and I saw the firefighters, and I said to my son who was in the car, I said, "Oh, it's amazing. I always wanted to do that. I got so much respect for that." And he said, "Why don't you try? It's a volunteer organization." So I kind of sent an email expecting them to kind of say no, or maybe you're a little bit too old. But no, they were super welcoming. And then once you kind of get sucked in, you're committed. It sounds a bit cliche, but yeah, I would say I always feel proud. In the village, we don't march around the village in our gear all the time. It carries a certain weight, but it is the fact that there is a lot of respect.
I would say my first fire, I showed up and I did absolutely nothing. Like, I was a probie. I stood there while the engineer pumped water and I watched. But there was some pride there. Like, hey, I'm doing this. I'm not a real firefighter yet, but I'm gonna be. That was a proud moment.
The first time I pulled up to see my kids in the uniform, just watching them light up and how they looked up to that position, that was probably the proudest moment.